It's time for the Power Hour.
Woo! Welcome back to the Power Hour. What's going on, everyone?
Hey, everyone! I'm happy to be here. Thank you, Bruce, for putting it together. I was helping my parents today. My mother, I love her, and it was worth it with the meal she made. But she takes a long time, and she was making me move tables. She said, "Build this exercise bike."
She's such a nice lady, guys. Such a nice lady.
Yes. But she's like, oh my God, here I have all these errands. And we got to talk about Superman.
Maybe. But before we get to Superman, we have guests today.
Yes.
You know, we have two regulars to both our channels. First up, we have the magnanimous and always out there, Blue Jay. Welcome, Blue Jay, to the channel.
Hey, everybody.
Trash.
Trash. I'm excited.
And we have a second guest. They're annoying. They're always wrong with conspiracy theories.
He's not going to come on. He's going to leave.
He takes more L's than Max a year.
No.
The biggest Star Wars simp I know. And my good friend, Domtober.
Thank you guys for having me on the Power Hour. Hey, listen, I made it to the big time now, I guess, right? The Power Hour.
Yeah,
you get out here, you get the.
And, those are his. We have differences of opinion here. I've never seen you get an L. I've never seen you get an L.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. I don't know. You're probably looking in the wrong multiverse. I tell you that. You know, I just love throwing out the.
I wore my Mandalorian outfit because you.
Well, that's cool. And listen, look, I'm on the weather, so I got my my Boba Fett mug, Hennessy. I got some lemon, I got some honey, and I got some green tea. A cure to
Hennessy and lemon. I've never heard that.
Yeah,
Hennessy and lemon.
Can I take care of something right now? RJ wants to be on the show for an announcement, but I don't know. We have a full panel, but I will say if you follow him on X, congrats to RJ. Congrats to RJ. Maybe we'll let him on for an announcement. We'll see. Let me. But then we don't want to have more than 4 on a panel though at the Power Hour for sure.
At least I asked politely, and he just agreed and like, yeah, you can come in. Like, okay, cool.
All right, so that because it's a special occasion. Oh yeah, right. I saw your X. Okay, so Callie's ready, Bruce is ready, Domtober, Blue Jay. Thank you for putting this together, Bruce. I really appreciate it.
Well, you know, we get quality thumbnails when I put things together.
Yes, you do. I do. I should have you run all my shows. I'll be making bank.
What? You already have a full cast of characters on your show. You don't need me.
Yeah. Well, what are we talking about first?
I guess we're gonna talk about Up and Away. We're gonna talk about how there's gonna be comedy in Superman. We're gonna talk about the trunks. We're going to talk about how it was inspired by Donner, how it was inspired by Zack Snyder.
Don't care. I don't care about all that. I want something fresh. I want something fresh. I don't want something that's too stuck in the past, you know?
Well,
I'm not a hater.
I don't think, I'm sorry, I don't think that it's stuck in the past. I actually having faith in James Gunn for what he's putting out. You know, Superman, we all know Superman's origin. We all know Superman's story, all the movies that ever came out.
Okay.
Already is beginning with the people hating on the way the direction of the movie's going. Meanwhile, we knew that it was going in a certain direction.
All right.
Yes, it's kind of like Spider-Man if you really think about it, because they kept complaining about the origin story of Spider-Man every time they did a Spider-Man movie. They changed it up with the MCU, and people hated it. Oh, Iron Man Jr. And now the same thing with Superman. They're changing things up, and people complaining. But you complain for one thing, and you complain for another. No one's ever happy.
Yeah,
but I actually do have
the case.
Yeah, I do have faith in James Gunn to put out a good product, and hopefully, it turns out to be a very special movie that comes out in July.
Mm-hmm. And I apologize. This is my fault, but let's thank you, Dom. Let's bring RJ in for his announcement. Then he's going to kick rocks, because we got to see. He is a friend of the channel.
You have to bring me on.
Yes, we got to know. Okay, is anything new, RJ? Is anything new?
Superman trailer comes out Thursday.
Oh my God, he's going to play this.
We knew about this now.
That's it? The hell?
No, I guess, I mean, if you didn't see my X post, I guess I'll just come by and say hi for this. So I had a job interview this week, and starting in a couple weeks, I'm officially a teacher.
That's great, man. That's a lot. That's great because you're also serving the community.
For me to say that.
Yeah, no. I'm real proud of you. There was listen. If there was anyone I was afraid that wasn't going to touch grass, it was you. No, I'm just kidding. Okay,
wow.
No. You're getting out there. Your experience in life. That's a great accomplishment. We're very happy for you.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it, guys. It's very kind of you. To say.
Make sure you wear a bulletproof vest to work.
Oh.
What?
It's dark humor already.
No, I don't know if that was dark humor. No, I don't know if
that was dark humor, right? That wasn't serious, right?
That was dark humor.
Okay.
Or you can just grab the first child in front of you and just feel.
Oh no!
What?
Boy,
this stream's getting demonetized.
Oh my God!
It's already went off the scales already, man, and it just started.
Yeah, no, but that's great. That's a great accomplishment. I'm really proud of you. Yeah, and that's a great. You're serving the community. Look, when I'm in customer service for police, military, healthcare workers, and teachers, I always say thank you for your service to all of them. So because you're serving the community, but you're also making a wage. But yeah, you're serving the community. That's great.
You told me the same thing when I was leaving your house after the last day.
No,
thank you for your service.
I want a refund for that service. No.
Wow.
No, but that's awesome. That's awesome. So you'll
Anybody
be. I guess you're retiring from X then. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know. I might.
No. No, I mean you'll be doing both. You're still going to be around. You're going to be busy. You're going to be busy.
Yeah. I don't know. I have to figure that out. But
you know what's nice about it? You probably get to ease into it after the new year, and then you don't have like a full school year, and then you could get your feet wet, and then you have the summer, right? You'll have summers off probably, unless you do summer school.
Yeah, I'm making a lot more money than I am now, which is nice.
Oh, okay. I accept gifts.
Get some nice VHSs and.
Oh yeah.
Get some collectibles.
All right.
Send them to Max.
Well, we have to segue back to Power Hour topics. Do you want to say what you think about Superman before you go? Because I'm going to kick you out.
No. I was going to say, I don't know if you guys were going to cover it or not, but I put in the private chat the Gizmodo article from the set visit. They dropped a bunch of articles where they interviewed James Gunn on the set. I thought the Gizmodo article was really interesting. It had some cool stuff.
Oh, yeah. Look, this article is amazing, RJ. Look. Page not found. Great job. Oh. You're really going to do well for those kids. You're really going to do well.
It's
page not found, students.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
What did you think? What did you think of the poster before I get you out of here? Because we got to get on track with the Power Hour. But congrats. What did you think about the poster?
It's good. I mean, there's not much really else to say about that. It's been regurgitated like 80,000 times by 80 other people, but
that really helps us with this segment. Thank you.
Looks good. It's colorful. The music, I think, is a nice blend of Zimmer and Williams, which I think is good. Yeah, they kind of have the amalgamation of everything, sort of, where it's it's trying to it gives off the feel of Superman, which I think is what a poster about Superman should do. I mean, I like the tagline. Look up, looks great. Can I say this without getting into trouble?
Just say it, because you always do that, and everyone have. Okay, go ahead.
So the trailer drops Thursday morning.
Thursday morning. Darn it! I'm going to be at work.
Yeah. I would just say this: if it looks as good as it sounded, based on what I saw and read, I think people are going to like it for the most part. Maybe.
All right.
I will say though, and this is why I wanted to share the Gizmodo article with you guys before I left.
That doesn't exist. Yeah.
Well, just go into Google. Just type Gizmodo Superman.
All right. You're really taking the soapbox here. Come on, RJ. We have Blue Jay and Doc.
I just want to say, I think people are going to be very surprised how inspired by Zack Snyder James Gunn is with this movie. That's what I will say.
All right.
That's what I'll say for now. I'll talk more about it Thursday with you guys.
Yeah, save for Thursday. We got a lot.
Yeah, he's seen it already. Get out of here now.
All right. But y'all have a good show. I'll be in the chat.
Go teach.
Bye.
All right, bye. That was a lot longer than I was expecting. Congrats, RJ.
All right, let's say hello to the chat before we do anything. ACGH, we got Scooter Crush.
Scooter Crunch is here. Say hello to your mom, Scooter.
We got Maria. We have Voltaire, his alter ego. Sean Hickman. We got Donovan, Samir. Wow, we got a lot of people watching. Yeah, we have Nerd Costa Nostra.
Hey, Nerd.
And LeBeau, welcome, buddy. We got King Sportal, Finger Drawing. Jeez.
Get Blue Jay out of here? No. What Figure Drawing? What do you have about Blue Jay? Yeah.
You can never escape Figure Drawing.
Moon, remember for 12 months. Look up everyone. The birds are playing. No, it's the government drone.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Mo Moon. I do have to give my apology to Bruce. I didn't know that was his theory, his conspiracy theory. Underwood. So you think if it's crazy, blame it on Bruce.
I thought it was I said it in your chat on your UFO show that it's probably promotions for a Superman movie. That'd be cool if it was.
You know what? I really wish it was that. I just found out something today, possibly what it's
here we go. Here we go. I don't have conspiracies here.
Oh, but no. They say that's something to do with nukes that they stole. Nope. They stole some stuff and they were trying to find whereabouts in Jersey about something on that plane. But
hey,
conspiracy theories. Look, just the UFOs. Just please come. Just come. We need them.
Come and take Kathleen Kennedy for Dom.
I would love that.
I know you would.
You want UFOs to come? What?
Come here and greet us with their knowledge.
Can they take Elon?
And you know why I think Elon is a snake person? It's just just kidding. But the whole fact is that they said something to do with that what I just said about the drones. So I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Okay, you're making shit up now.
Can we look at the poster? Do I have it here? Let me see. All right, let me see here. Where is it? It was everywhere. Now I can't find it.
How do you not find a poster? It's everywhere.
Oh, here it is. I got it.
Oh my god.
I was like, you want me to help you?
This is what you want me to control the show? Because you seem like you're out of it, dude.
I am a little out. I'm tired. Okay, so here is the poster that everyone's mad at me that's saying it's I'm being generous when I say it's mid. It's mid. It's not really good.
No,
I don't like all the smearing. I understand the movement of Superman. This is how it's going to be like
flying at the speed of light.
But I know it's artistic, abstract.
Do you want flash special effects when he's running?
No.
It's like the Northern Lights. If you really think about it,
I get that.
The way the color formation is, you have a lot of red because of the cape. You know, it's decent for a poster for the first promotional poster of Superman. You know,
I mean, compared to the rest, I did actually rate all the posters, all the Superman posters. I'm trying to find that post.
Actually, I'll tell you this. You know what? This poster looks pretty good to get autographed. If you was to go to a con.
Oh, I'd still want an autograph of it, sure.
Yeah, on the white, the side, you get a nice.
All right. I'm going to sum up the article that Max is looking for, which is Culture Crave did a great job. The trailer starts in the middle of the action. Lois and Clark know each other. Lex Luthor already hates Superman. Flying action shot with drones is inspired by Top Gun Maverick. Not aiming to set up other projects. Mr. Terrific has a big role in the film. Cool. David Cornsweet influenced the decision to wear trunks. Superman wants kids to not be afraid of him. He's an alien with incredible powers, so he dresses like a professional wrestler.
That's fun. I like that.
I like that. It actually, because it's like, this is like the third, fourth Superman reboot.
Yeah.
And then you'd be like, okay, you know what this is. It's just straight into it. Just like Spider-Man. Like, you know what this is. You go straight into it.
Exactly.
How is RJ on first on every X post?
Whoever you follow, that's in there shows them first, I think.
Oh, okay.
Can we rate each one our favorite to least favorite poster? I mean, people don't believe that I don't like this poster compared to the rest. The first, I actually like. I don't like Zack Snyder's either. I think it's pretty boring. My favorite is Christopher Reeve's Superman the movie. My second favorite poster is actually Superman Returns with Brandon Routh. I love the angle there. I just don't like the S is a little small and weird. My third favorite is Man of Steel. My last, the least is the new. Now, I'm not saying the movie's going to be bad. I'm not saying the trailer is going to be bad, but I just don't like it. I feel like I know what they're going for. Maybe a little bit less smearing of the colors behind, and maybe a little bit more definite. I do like the way Cornsweet looks up. I do like his. I liked his pose the best out of all of them. Actually, it's just that the decision to make this in the motion poster doesn't do any better for me either. Like, it's just like blurs on blurs and blurs. And I'm going to be honest there. And please don't shoot the messenger. I would not.
Why not?
Search
That's
out
what
this.
I'm here for.
I would not, like, if this was a steelbook, I would look for alternate copy of the steelbook with his suit, where you can really see the defined suit in Cornsweet. I think he looks too good to be smearing this up. I think he looks like a great Superman. Clark.
Aren't you the same person that said the suit was baggy a few months ago? So
yeah, and then people said you don't understand that he may be doing stunts.
I need a clip of that.
People corrected me. I'm like, Max, you don't understand. He might be doing stunts. They might have to put him in a harness in the back. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. But yeah, I want to see Cornsweet. I don't like this. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. It's just I don't like the vibe.
I think you said enough. Let me rank the posters and everyone else. Yeah. The Superman, then Man of Steel, Superman Returns, and Superman, then Superman Returns, Superman the movie, then Man of Steel. The Superman poster is number one because it reminds me of the great artist Alex Ross. Mm-hmm. It just, I don't know, for me, it inspires hope with the going along with the music. I'm still going to say that was Laura. I'm going to say it's Laura. Kal-El's mother was humming that tune to him as a baby. Hopefully that's true. That's my theory. I'm going with it. Blue Jay, how do you rank these posters?
Let's see. I mean, I like the new one the best because I like the colors and all. I'm most looking for teaser posters because if I were to go check out like the teaser posters for these Superman films, I would say this is the best. The new one's the best. I like this. I like the Man of Steel one. I mean, it's it's kind of like a little bland, but you have the S there. You know what this is, and third Superman, the fourth being the original. But I will want to show this is that I'm a sucker for posters that really they don't show the titles. Like if you show like a first teaser poster, they don't show the title. They just show one striking image and a release date. I'm a sucker for those posters. Like I will show you this. This is the billboard for the 1978 Superman. If I want to show you here. Hold on. Fucking big screen.
Oh, that's great.
Hold on. God damn it. Fucking face.
I actually think I'm changing mine. I'm putting Guns.
You can't changing yours.
No, I'm putting.
No,
looking at it, I'm actually going to put Guns ahead of Man of Steel poster. Even Man of Steel is my favorite Superman movie. That poster just doesn't do it for me.
Hold on, let me. Could I zoom in? No, I can't zoom in. Because you can see it fine, right?
Yeah, we can see it.
Yeah, like this is the 1978 Billboard. Back at back at that time. And then just you see him doing the opening of the suit with the logo, and then you see the release date. I love posters that do that. It's just, you know what this is. Freaking Batman did this like back at 89. Freaking Batman did this. Like, if you were to say give me the James Gunn version of this poster, right? The James Gunn poster. If you take the Superman logo out, the name Superman, and just show just the release date, you just see this image. Boom, there you go. It's enough. It's enough to get people to say, "Oh wow, we got a new Superman movie coming out. Let's fucking go." So there's that.
And
well, listen, I'm a prodigy of the '70s, man, and Superman the movie is my favorite.
You are old. Yeah, go ahead.
When I see that original poster, all I hear is John Williams playing the theme in my head, man. And I love that poster. I love the originality of first Superman, and seeing that. And believe it or not, I actually I really do like the James Gunn poster. It gives me the vibes of the 1978 Superman. So, I really like the color, the scheme, what they're doing with that poster. It really brings out. It gives me that 78 vibes, man, and I really enjoy that. I love the Man of Steel. I thought the Man of Steel was a fantastic Superman film. I wish we would have got more Superman. How they took the two movies, Superman 1 and 2, and they kind of combined it into one movie, and they gave it a twist, which I actually I liked. And I wasn't a big fan of Brandon Roth Superman, the Superman Returns. I do like the poster. I do like the fact that he's hovering over Earth and he's doing that. But I have to take that as number 4. I do like the Man of Steel. I like just the silhouette kind of showing the dark blue and the red and just the silhouette of his face. I like that. But Superman, the movie, that's my number 1 poster, and James Gunn is number 2. And
okay, cool.
I'm kind of excited. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm not a big DC fan. When it comes to
we know, I know. Trust me, I know.
But I do like some of the things that they do put out, and when it comes to Superman, I'm aboard. So,
before you move on, I want to read a message from good friend of the channel, Degrassi.
Well, before you do that, I want to say vote in the poll now so we can show the results after you're done.
Oh, you got a poll? Okay.
A poll for the best, because there's 4 options. It was perfect. Let's see what people think. Go ahead. Sorry, Bruce.
Superman is the big blue Boy Scout with a no-kill rule in a world full of superpowered heroes who do not share the same principles. Ooh, interesting. How do you feel about that, guys?
Okay.
No kill rule. Put in there. Where's that quote from? Is that somewhere in the description of it, or in the trailer, maybe, or
no? That's just Degrassi being Degrassi and dropping nuggets. Yes,
I was like, that's cool. It's cool.
Listen, I trusted Degrassi big time, so I trust his things when he talks about things. So I kind of
yeah. Cool.
I'm fine with that. Listen, I'm just not opposed to different versions of Superman doing different things. Like, there's so many different versions of Superman in the comics. So I think the movie warranted it. He didn't enjoy doing that in Man of Steel, but I am totally open to a Superman that's the role. I get it.
In Matt,
and this is just the first poster of Superman. We have what, 6 months, 7 months of other posters that's going to be released before then. So
I'll show you like the other posters that I just copied up. Like, here, I'll show you that. This is why I just copied and paste on Google Slides real quick. I'll show you like 2 posters. This is the poster I like the most from Man of Steel. This is my favorite poster from that.
I like that one. Yeah,
that's my favorite one. And then here's it was a bit generic. Like the next one is the Superman Returns one. Like I like this. It just gives you, yeah.
I liked it. Just the symbol.
I did not like this.
You don't have to see the person. You just know what the S stands for. I like that.
I don't like this one.
I thought it was too bland.
I mean, sure. Like there's also the one, the Batman Returns poster where it's not really the one with the snow. There's another one where it's just the head of the bat symbol and it says returns this summer. Like that's a nice poster. It's basic simplicities like that gives you it. Like it speaks a lot of words. So
can I actually say something that might shock you, because I'm a Snyder fan? I actually, besides I
thought you turned in your Snyder card.
No, well,
you sure?
I always have my Snyder card.
Oh, okay.
But I do actually like parts of Justice League 2 in the beginning, besides the weird mustache and stuff, and then it's filmed on an iPhone. I like what he was saying to the kids. I think that was a great moment when he was describing the S to the kid, at the very beginning of Justice League. And I like the very end too when he's racing the Flash. I love that.
Yeah.
Cool.
That was it.
Yeah.
Hey Max.
That was it.
Max, you were talking about before about the fact that you don't like him changing the character. As long as it stays true to 78 and the original comics, I'm aboard if it does.
Don't gatekeep. Don't gatekeep.
Well, here's the way I am. If there's like a mainline story, like the mainline story for Luke Skywalker, why I had big problems with The Last Jedi was he was different. He was different. He was the mainline Luke, and he was different than in the original trilogy.
Yep.
But if you're talking about Superman, that was the third iteration.
Change.
That was the third iteration of Superman. So I'm like, okay, I'm very open to different interpretations now because there's different versions already. Yep. So that's why I'm more open. Like some people want their character to stay the same through every iteration. I'm like, that's so boring. But if you're talking about the mainline Skywalker or Luke Skywalker, I'm like, that didn't feel like the mainline Luke Skywalker.
It didn't. That's another story in its own, man. We can talk about that one time later on. But,
oh wow, how professional Dom's being. Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely talk about. I can talk about that and go on forever. That could be a show in its own. 2 shows, 3 shows. But it sucks that reboots have to come all the time when it comes to movies, and they have to keep changing. The character, get new versions of the characters in each duration of films when it's time to do the turnover.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that Henry Cavill didn't get the time and the sun that he should have gotten as Superman because there was a lot of stories and a lot of ideas that could have been for him as the Man of Steel. But now we'll see this kid.
I heard something about Luke in the original trilogy, and it didn't feel like him.
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Star Wars.
He went through some trauma, some PTSD.
Listen. I don't want to talk about. This is not This is not Star Wars. This is about Superman.
That's the biggest problem I have with it. Skywalker would never do that. He went and threw his lightsaber to the side, faced up the Emperor and his dad, and he didn't give in to fear. But the moment that's the thought of his nephew being evil.
Blue Jay, help! Please get.
Oh, stop!
I don't want to talk about it.
If you could have went back in time and stopped Hitler when you killed him as a baby, as a teenager, I would have.
Listen.
Luke is better than me. He would have been. He would have had a lightsaber hole in his head.
When it comes down to it, he's hiding. He's hiding. When it comes down to it, it really comes to a point where the stories that we have in our minds and what we think is better, the corporations and the people who do the movies have a different idea, and it sucks.
Let me answer RJ.
And look, usually I start Star Wars chat, but
the reason we're talking about Star Wars and The Last Jedi because Max does what he always does. He tries to gaslight people on the panel with politics, Star Wars, Kathleen Kennedy, James Gunn, and every other project there is.
Hey, did you see Scooter Crunch? Scooter Crunch.
Scooter.
99 super chat.
Wait, hold on. I'll get the Scooter because I really like Scooter's mom. Hey, Scooter's mom. Frequent of the mic drop. Okay, so RJ asks, how did Max manage to take a super discussion about The Last Jedi? I will tell you this one more thing before we move on. I am a fan of BVS, but I also understand that, like The Last Jedi, it is one of the most divisive nerd culture films ever, and people don't like it. So I know I like something that people don't like, just like people love The Last Jedi and people just really dislike it. Those are two of the most divisive.
Wow. Thank you, Max.
Listen,
moving on.
I'm gonna be honest with you. All kidding aside, Rian Johnson's part in the sequel trilogy was the best part of the sequel trilogy. I liked the sequel. I liked Last Jedi. As divisive as it was, I liked it, but I still didn't like what they did with Luke and the story. Let's go back to Superman and
all right,
talk about.
We got a super chat from Scooter Crunch, $9.99. Thank you. Hi, Mr. Max and Mr. Bruce. I sure do love the show. I like the new poster so much. It is the absolute hit. I don't. You shouldn't say that, Scooter. I don't make much on my paper route because nobody reads newspaper anymore. Well, here's a super chat.
Okay, get out there, deliver more paper, Scooter, because these super chats aren't making themselves. So come on, Scooter. Ask your mom. Ask your mom. Say it's for Max, and she'll give it up for sure.
Hey, Bruce,
your mother's really good at that, actually.
Go ahead, Blue Jay.
I think I made the wrong decision of asking you to be on this Power Hour right now.
Hey, Scooter's mom.
This is why I am a Transformers fan and a Star Wars fan.
Okay,
I'm just saying.
Blue Jay, listen. I'll be honest. I'm always the one that actually starts talking about Star Wars, but I didn't do this time. I was trying to stay with Superman.
Oh no, it's not your fault this time. It's
Thank you.
in the corner right there, the little corner.
It's always Max.
It's always Max.
Oh, should we see what the people in the poll are thinking about?
The poll's been going for less than 5 minutes. Give people time to vote in it, Max. Jeez.
Oh, okay.
You always want to finish early.
True.
Do we know who's scoring the Superman movie? Who's going to score it? Do we have a?
It sounds like elevator music.
It's Williams, a combination of Williams and
elevator music.
John Williams elevator music.
He did say there's not going to be a soundtrack, so no rock music.
No. I mean, no instrumentals are perfect, but
it's going to be
John
instrumental.
Williams had some input in this. It's going to be dope as shit because
CJ, she said John Murphy's doing the score. He did the score for the Suicide Squad and Guardians 3, like the last two James Gunn.
John Murphy's not bad.
Yeah, John Murphy's. I don't mind that.
I wonder what other movie that he scored for. I'm actually curious. He did Kick-Ass 28 weeks later.
We have a record number of people watching live on the Power Hour. Remember to thumbs up both channels.
Please, if
you're helping us out.
My channel, go over to Max's channel, thumbs up. If you're watching on Max's channel, go over to my channel and thumbs up.
Sure, yes.
And yeah, something like that. And since we're here, I might as well do this. Wait, can I do this? Oh, never mind. My free membership's up.
I never got that option.
Yeah. I get like 20 free memberships over the last couple months.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. What other do we have other topics ready?
We could talk about did you see the
Oh my god.
We're gonna talk about Spider-Man.
I really want to. The Karate Kid trailer dropped. I didn't know that.
I saw it.
Yes, it dropped. We all saw it earlier.
I didn't see it at all.
We can do a reaction video after the stream if you want.
Okay.
Spider-Man 4, and this rumor that they're selling to Disney, or they're just rebooting and looking for a new Spider-Man to fill the universe, starting over.
Why?
Dom wanted to speak about this.
No.
Look, this is my thing. I think that Sony really left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths with a lot of their stuff. The best bet for what Sony should do is not sell the product, but rent it out and let Disney, use the characters and use the Spider-Man IP to make films the right way. We all want to see Norman Osborn as the leader of the Dark Avengers.
I don't want to see Norman.
The Dark Reign storyline. I want to see.
No.
Come on, man.
There are so many Spider-Man villains, and
no, there is, but Norman Osborn is the Spider-Man.
Some other ones. Forget Norman.
It's like Batman with no Joker. Come on, man.
You have many Spider-Man stories about Norman Osborn.
I know, but look, the rumors have it that now Ghost Rider and Mephisto is supposed to be.
Oh yes, that too. Ghost Rider and Mephisto is finally coming to the MCU.
I can tell you this, man. It's everywhere. The thing. So you're gonna have all these characters in it. That Doom is going to lead to Mephisto. Mephisto is going to lead to Null. Null is going to lead to the symbiotes. Don't know which way this movie's going.
Okay, so
go ahead.
Talking about the Sony Spider-Verse, so Spider-Man less the SSU, we'll call it the Sony stupid ass universe, whatever you want to call it. When you think about the grand scheme of things, after Kraven, right? Despite me liking Venom and Morbius, as a franchise in a collective universe, these are the most useless sets of films I have ever seen. Like, they're only just there to keep the rights. They're just rights retaining movies. They're not built to anything. They got stingers at the end, but they're not gonna do anything with them. They're just there just to get people talking for all the wrong reasons. And then it's just them to say, well, let's put out shit like this so we can just cook good stuff like Spider-Man 4 and Beyond the Spider-Verse. Like, that's what they feel like they are. Like, at least like the movies that come out, they tried. They tried to make something out of it. It just didn't come out the best way for everybody. Like, more Kraven and Madam Web are my least favorite of these movies. Like, they're just really Kraven. It's just way too long. It meanders for so long. The action is really good, but you get that for like every 30-40 minutes, and it's a bad thing.
I actually have a different. Thank you, Blue Jay. I actually have a different take on this Sony selling to Marvel than you would think.
Well, I wasn't saying like I didn't say give the rights back to Marvel. I wasn't saying that. I was just talking about the entire franchise. I don't even care if they did or did not. I mean, I would like for them to bring them back, but at the same time, Sony has put out good movies beforehand. So like, if you're a studio that puts out peak like Spider-Verse and then just put shit out like Madam Web, needs to be studied. So,
the crazy thing is that they could have used Spider-Man the entire time. They were not restricted from using Spider-Man. And that's the thing. You would think about the logic of why they didn't use Spider-Man in their films. And look, they always want to be a centerpiece of the MCU, like the little corner adjunction to the regular MCU. They make a lot of money. They make a lot of money with Spider-Man. The Spider-Man IP is a multi-billion-dollar IP. What they should, like I said, they should just partner with Disney, make these movies, and have the characters in the Marvel universe, and just make like all the times they sit down and make they wrap up contracts about different things. Just do that. Wrap up the contracts, make the contracts. Come up with the money scheme. Sit down for like a year, and just sit down and come out with a contract that can benefit both.
Which I think,
no matter what, Disney's going to make money.
Yeah,
and I got the new terms with the Marvel and Sony deal. Sony must now inform Marvel Studios about which Spider-Man villains it plans to use in its non-MCU project.
Yeah, that's what I think they should have done in the beginning, though. Like, okay.
There's two more. Marvel will be restricted from using these characters until at least 30 days after Sony movie hits VOD, and this allows Marvel to introduce characters like Venom or Kraven in the MCU as new variants distinct from previous versions.
Okay, like I feel like that should have been. I'm sorry, Max.
Sorry.
One more thing. I just think that's what they should have been doing from the beginning. Is like, okay, you made a deal with Marvel back in like 2015. And then it's like, okay, if you want to put their characters in the MCU, go ahead. I mean, but like I said, I liked Venom, I liked Morbius. I just feel like they could have been better if they were just part of the MCU, like they were planned to begin with. But now you just want to make your own set of films in your own other universe, so you can want to put Tom Holland in. It's so clumsy. It's like stupid. Like stop it.
I think that's why they took a break and a pause with the movies, and nothing has been announced since Craven. And Max, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, this 100% or is this a rumor for now?
What, the new terms?
No, that Sony is selling the rights to Marvel or Disney.
Well, there's two distinct rumors. There's that they're selling it to Disney,
they're gonna reboot.
Stupid, or they're looking for a new Spider-Man, reevaluating and rebooting the Sony.
My understanding of the contract is they have to make movies to keep the rights, but they would just let them expire. And why would Marvel pay for the rights?
No, how about this? They come up with a contract. You could use the characters at a certain.
That was the new contract I just read.
I know you can't make if Sony doesn't make a movie in 5 years, the rights go back to Marvel. You got to make it where Marvel can't get the rights back, but they make money. Like if the characters go back, Sony gets money.
Well, you guys also got to realize one thing: it's not just movies; it's also games that are included in that. So if they put out a game, then a movie, then a movie, then a game.
Oh, but they still
it's not going to expire, Dom.
No, I'm not saying
going to expire.
I'm never going to expire. I'm not saying expire. I'm just saying come up with a good deal. If they sat down for a year and they really planned things out, it could benefit both. And look, and like Degrassi said, Sony needs Disney more than Disney needs Sony, and that's the thing.
No, I don't think so. They could just throw out a Spider-Man movie and people will go see it.
Well, what I was going to say is, why would Marvel do that when they're doing the X-Men stuff? They could just wait it out until the rights expire.
Because X-Men isn't as popular.
Sony doesn't own the rights to the games. Sony doesn't own the right to games. That means Disney Marvel owns the rights to the Spider-Man games.
You think they'd want the Spider-Man villains that much in the MCU that they'd make a deal before letting it just expire?
Well, let me tell you something. The Spider-Man villains in the MCU will fucking be fantastic because Spider-Man is the greatest.
It's worth making a contract. Okay.
Right, I'm just saying, look,
that was my main question. I was like, why does Marvel need to pay anything? Because it's not like
there's so many
they could just wait it out. Just like they did Fantastic Four. They waited it out until they drove it into the ground.
You know, but see, Spider-Man, they killed Spider-Man off and they brought the Scarlet Spider to play Spider-Man for a while until they brought Peter Parker back. So they've done it before. Look, it's a very complicated matter when it comes to Spider-Man and Disney. Disney has rights to certain things with Spider-Man, but Sony owns the rights to everything. If they can't look, they know that Spider-Man makes money. Disney made $1 billion each of the Home Alone, No Way Home.
Home Alone.
Spider-Man
Home Alone.
Home Alone.
All right, Dom, you're going on a rant. We got a super chat.
Oh,
there you go, Max.
CJ Isaac, the biggest movie fan, 1999. Thank you so much, Isaac. I wish the best for you and your family the holidays. And Sonic 3, I really do want to see Sonic 3. I'm really looking forward to it as well. I know you're a huge Sonic fan.
Yep.
I love the Superman poster. It's cool. I wish you liked it, Max, but your opinion, which I respect. But effing, why Sony? Why am I not happy that Sony is going to reboot their dumb spin-off movies? Like, why? F Sony with their dumb spin-off movies is what you're saying, Isaac? I agree. Besides Spider-Man and Miles Morales, it's been really disastrous.
Venom movies.
No, I don't like the Venom movies.
Just because you don't like them doesn't mean they didn't make money, man.
No, I realize
they made billions.
I realize the success. I actually prefer Spider-Man 3 Venom over. I just can't stand the voice. I know people like Hardy's voice. Is that Hardy doing the Venom voice?
Yeah.
Oh God, it's so awful.
Come on, Max. You don't like the you don't like the Venom horse? Be like, horsey, I love horsey.
It's like
no,
I feel like I'm a 2-year-old watching a kid's show. Or like they're doing.
Hardy has his voice acting it, but I think somebody else is actually doing the voice. I don't think Hardy's doing the voice of Venom. But look,
Let's get back to Dom because it's covering your face. People can't even see you. So Isaac, thank you so much, and I'm very happy that people like the Superman poster.
And the super chat's better than my face anyway, so it don't matter. Thank you for super chat.
I agree.
Look, I look at it this way: the movies made billions of dollars, over $1 billion. Each of the home movies that they did with Spider-Man, Marvel rebooting with Spider-Man. Regardless of the fact you want to call him Iron Man Jr., you want to call him all these things, they had a different concept.
The worst Spider-Man ever? Yes, go ahead.
It's not the worst Spider-Man ever. I think Tom Holland is a great Spider-Man. He's different, unique. And look, Tobey Maguire, no one's going to beat Tobey Maguire.
He's classic to me.
He's classic. But Andrew Garfield definitely did a really good job at Spider-Man. So you can't take that away. They just had their own unique ways of playing Spider-Man. Look, if Disney and Sony sat down and put out like I said, just put out contract of this, and that, it could benefit both.
Yeah.
And and they should, because Sony is losing a shitload of money. They're making bad films, and they're ruining their credibility on the characters that could actually. Hey, Madam Web. If Madam Web was done in the MCU, they would have probably did a fantastic job on Madam Web. It would have been the old Madam Web in the friggin' chair, old school Madam Web, that it eventually would have went over to the new Madam Web eventually.
Well,
what is the worst salary you talking about?
I was going to say, I don't think they're losing money on everything, Dom, though.
No,
like half the ones that are with our Marvel, the Across the Spider-Verse. Now Bruce is saying the games are involved. I'm going to take him at his word. I haven't researched that myself. I believe you, Bruce, but I didn't know that. And then we also have Spider-Man Noir already filming. What if Spider-Man Noir is actually good?
Well,
because I was
it can't be good because Nicolas Cage is in it.
Oh, Nicolas Cage is awesome, man. Come on, man.
I know. I agree with you, Don.
Come on,
this guy.
Oh, he doesn't know. He doesn't know good acting if you slap him in the face, man.
I will say this:
the GOAT,
Craven budget was only half of. Sony only paid half of the budget.
Mm-hmm.
Investors did the other half, so they're not really losing a lot of money on that film.
But still, I'll say this also. Like, I remember when I said that Sony could just make the Spider-Verse films. They're Sony mainline films. Well, the Marvel does that too. But then what comes to think of it is that they can't really just rely on Spider-Verse because we had like 2 movies, like 5 years in between movies, because they take a long time to make, and we don't even know how long it's going to come out with Beyond Spider-Verse. And they just come out with like the 2 directors of the new film. It's the 2 guys that did the first film. They're coming together to do the Beyond the Spider-Verse. That's not coming out till for next year, so that's not coming out at
2026.
2026. I mean, at this point, I'm not that bothered by it because I want them to cook so hard. Like, I mean, come on, it's gonna come out as peak anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. So they can't really just rely on them because it takes a long time to make. So they need something to come out.
Until that comes out, there's going to be a live action Tangle. So.
Well, I actually have a cool.
You knew it was coming.
I have a cool holiday topic to come up.
You have a question
we'll take pity. We'll take a pity on Canadian that's lost his, super chat money because he was saying earlier. That's okay, CJH. We'll give you a freebie. Question from the panel at Movie Madness Entertainment. Do you think the reason they're ending it is because Marvel is not doing their Kang story anymore? I think. To answer this first, I think. When they first made the agreement with Tom Holland, they did that. They were developing that and Venom at the same time, which was been in limbo at Sony forever. And they just got lucky with Venom. So the executives over at Sony are like, we could do this without Marvel. We could get more profits without dealing with Feige. And they did all their stuff and they failed completely. So now they're like, no, these people do not know what they're doing. Let's go back to Feige and make some deals. So we're getting less of a cut, but we'll make more money.
Well, the thing is that the Venom is an iconic character. Like, it's going to make money with him anyways. But, like, if you're going to do a Morbius film, a Craven film, which I think is a dumb idea, a Madam Web film, it could kind of do something. It's like I don't care if these movies don't have Spider-Man in it. You just got to make it interesting. Mm-hmm. Madam Web, it just didn't turn out right. Madam Web, Craven, like they don't have much to work with. They're just they're villains, but they're anti-heroes. It's
the whole thing. Blue Jay Kraven the Hunter is a character. You need a purpose for Kraven the Hunter. His purpose was Spider-Man in the comic books. Because Kraven the Hunter can be anybody. You do a Kraven the Hunter movie, it's like another vigilante movie going out there and doing their thing. That's what Kraven the Hunter sucks. Kraven the Hunter hunting Spider-Man in New York City. That people want to see that. They want to see it. That's what they want to see.
Apparently, they want to see Ghost Rider and Mephisto now.
Hey, let me tell you something. All kidding aside, was the Mephisto thing. Mephisto's been speculated for the longest time. They finally mentioned the name, and
no, there are no Mephisto fans. These are fake Mephisto fans.
Oh, you know what? Listen, but Mephisto's been
in Fortnite.
I'm the only one that held Satan.
I'm actually really intrigued on what's to come. I know that Marvel and Sony have a contract for Spider-Man now for the next wave of movies and stuff like that. I wonder what the contract really has now, and they could probably tweak it as the year goes along, because now the executives at Sony probably called Iger and Feige to discuss something about the future. They did, and we're not going to know until later on, until something breaks and they have something online. But
I hope so. I hope so. There are other reasons for the failures of these movies. I've been following movie talk in movies for a long time. People don't realize most of these projects were developed back when there was Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, because they were trying to think really big at the time, and they just been rewriting, and these are just like old scripts that have been kind of reworked, and then they don't work. They've been sitting around forever, and when Venom hit, they're just like, oh, let's make everything we got.
I think they kind of just answered the wrong, look at the wrong thing. Like, Venom worked because he's an iconic character. Nobody wants to see a Madam Web film. Like, that could work. It just didn't turn out right. And I want to ask you, I do. You guys say something, Dom?
No, I was going to say, go ahead, because I have an idea about the Madam Web movie. Go ahead. We're going to say.
Oh no, say if you were here's an interesting question. Say if you're like a writer or a producer, and then you're approached by Sony to overlook a universe that looks over a universe with Spider-Man characters, like a Madam Web or Kraven. What would you do? Like, could you try to string it together to make it tie together? Like, say if you want to make I don't know, your first one being Amazing Spider-Man, and then after those films you follow with something like a Venom or something like that. What would you really do?
I know what I would do with the Kraven the Hunter and Madam Web.
Yeah,
Kraven the Hunter gets a tip that there's people with special abilities that are like human spiders that are actually in New York, running around. So he gets one of the somebody tips him off and goes, listen, I'll give you money. I want them, go hunt them out. Come on.
I like that.
Yeah.
I heard your stories before.
No, because no, if that happens, they do that. Or look, my thing with the Madam Web is that Madam Web should have been a multiverse movie. You have all those different spider women.
One multiverse?
Because we're in the multiverse saga. There's a whole bunch of going on with the multiverse. Have the Spider-Verse happening, and that could have been the launch pad for the Spider-Verse. And you could have did so much more instead of having and plus Ezekiel, the bad guy. If you want to really make Madam Web work, what about Morlun? Morlun, the vampire that the totems of all the Spider-Man. He should have been the main villain of the
we have non comic book audience, Dom. This isn't the qualified.
I'm only just thinking because as people complain about the DCEU being a very jumbled up mess, and it's a jumbled up mess. Like, the DCEU is taking a piece of tape, a piece of used tape with a bunch of gunk in it, and then try to press it as much as you can to get it to connect. But if you let it go, it just gradually peels off. Literally, hold on. Literally, the Sony-verse is taking a piece of paper and just see if it connects. It just falls off.
All right, we're going to end this Spider-Man topic. We're talking about this for 30 minutes almost.
I have a topic. It's a nice short one.
It's a good conversation, though, Bruce.
It's a nice one for the spirit of the holidays.
We'll continue this conversation.
I thought we were going to talk about incels and little bitches on the internet.
No. I wasn't going to talk about that. I don't care about that. In the spirit of the holidays, let's start Dom, Blue Jay, Bruce, start talking about like hidden gem Christmas movies. And we're going to look at this one. This is a new image from Arnold Claus. Arnold Claus. You better watch out. Arnold Schwarzenegger is Santa Claus. Look at this.
Yeah, film is in New York City.
Yeah, he's in New York City.
I didn't even know about this. This has
the man with the bag.
You better watch out. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Santa Claus, is coming to town in the new photo from the man with the bag. So when does this come out? This year or next year? Oh, next year. Okay.
Starting with the red one, there's going to be a string of action-packed Santa Claus movies.
Okay. This is going to be another action one, or he just looks like a regular Claus?
An action one.
Okay. I did say red one. I did not like red.
Look who's next to him.
You did not like it? I liked it.
No.
A lot.
Look who's next to Arnold Schwarzenegger. So I can honestly say that it's going to be an action movie.
Okay.
Yeah. Because Jedi's boyfriend.
Oh yeah, his man crush.
Did you see the other show, Monday's show, where he said that he would turn gay for Alan Rickman?
Get out of here.
He did. I'll play you the clip.
You got to play the clip.
Let me read this to you real quick, and then think in mind your favorite hidden gem Christmas movies. After movies like Violent Night, Fat Man, the recent red one, you'd think Santa movies with an action twist had reached their limit. They have. However, the action icon Arnold Schwarzenegger now suits up to play Kris Kringle for the comedy The Man with the Bag, which also stars Alan Ritchson. The concept is similar to the red one, except this time Santa loses his bag of presents and enlists the former thief to get it back. The former Terminator has posted a photo on his holiday. This features him donning the Christmassy threads from the set of the film. Santa Claus is coming to town. It's fantastic to be shooting The Man with the Bag. Our director, Adam Shankman, is one of the funniest directors I work with. New York City is an amazing host. Working with Amazon Studios is a joy, and I can't wait to share all of this Christmas cheer with each and every one of you. I actually think I'll like this better than the red one.
I'll be honest with you. The studio that brought you red one and the director of Hairspray.
Now, my favorite Christmas movie, one of my favorites, is Elf. I love Elf.
Yep.
With Will Ferrell. And my hidden gem is actually a recent release, is Dear Santa Claus with Jack Black. And I didn't think I would like it's so hard because it's a child with dyslexia, which I still have some issues myself. And he writes Dear Satan instead of Santa. And it's a Fairley Brothers.
Oh yeah, Jack Black, the Jack Black movie.
Yeah. And I thought Jack Black's been overexposed, but it's so great. You know who it has? That the kid actor that plays Neil in Skeleton Crew is the kid that has some of the issues, and there's some family trauma there, and it's actually a very heartfelt movie. It's really funny, really short. I would highly recommend. That's my hidden gem. I would recommend anyone, if you have the opportunity, if you're with your family, watch Dear Santa.
My favorite Christmas movie is either Scrooged or Jim Carrey's Grinch. But as it turns out, a hidden gem, I guess from a recent example, like recently, there's two of them. There's the Netflix film Klaus.
Oh, okay.
The 2D animated film, and then you have Spirited, the one with Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell from 2 years ago on Apple TV. It was a good movie. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Joe won't shut up about that one.
My hidden gem is actually two movies. What is it? Christmas Chronicles 1 and 2, starring Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn as Mrs. Claus.
Oh, okay,
it's a great action Santa Claus movie. Elves are cool. It's damn awesome. It's on Netflix, so check it out.
Awesome. I'll check that out. I love Goldie Hawn. Dom Tober, did you have any favorite Christmas movies or hidden gems?
Well, a hidden gem, freaking Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh yeah,
Turbo Man. When it comes to Christmas movies, there's not a lot of Christmas movies. You can say Die Hard's a Christmas movie, but
Batman Returns.
It is
exactly
right. You can say that. You can say Gremlins is a Christmas movie.
Mm-hmm.
Because it all takes place at the Christmas holiday. I actually
Nosferatu is going to be a Christmas movie for me.
I actually like when it comes to Christmas movies, the old John Stewart, not John Stewart. I'm freaking drawing a blank here. What's the Christmas movie? The one they show every year? I can't think of your name now. I'm freaking drawing a blank.
We're going 34th Street, Home Alone.
No, A Wonderful Life.
A Wonderful Life. Okay, yeah.
I like A Wonderful Life. I love the old Christmas movies, but at the same time, the other hidden gem is Krampus.
Okay,
I love Krampus. I love Krampus.
I've never seen Krampus yet.
I like the horror aspect of Christmas. To have that, and Silent Night, Deadly Night type of
Can we consider Jaws: The Revenge a Christmas movie?
Which one?
Jaws. Oh,
Jaws
really?
4: The Revenge.
It is.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and the family-friendly Degrassi wants to recommend all to you for you and your families this holiday season. Eyes Wide Shut. Really great to be watching that with family. Great suggestion, Degrassi. I actually found that on VHS.
And I do want to say one more thing before we get out of here. If you're upset that you can't fap off to a video game character, you need help. You need to go outside, touch some grass, make some friends. Blue Jay, I'm talking about this whole.
What did I do?
Well, not you.
Oh.
You need to go outside, make friends. If you're worried about how big a video game character's breasts are or how long their hair is, you have a problem. Seek help. Just saying.
Hey, well, listen, you're coming
Are
from
we
a
going
guy.
here? Are we going here on this?
No,
Are we going to bring
coming
it to
from
the
a
heat?
guy? Wait, coming from a guy
Bring
that
the heat. Let's go. That's what we're here for.
listen, coming from a guy that is pissed off that Lego took the cleavage away from Princess and Slave outfit, Return of the Jedi. So you know what I'm saying?
I remember that.
Yeah, you remember that?
It's a line.
All right,
It's a
we're
line.
obviously talking about intergalactic.
Two games.
Intergalactic in The Witcher, and
No,
this is where I'm going to
Galactic?
bring some heat. I'm going to lay it down hot.
I want to play that game.
How full of shit are the antis? This is how full of shit all you are. First off, I think it's manufactured. I don't really think you really think the character looks bad. But what have we heard for years? Why don't you make your own character? Why don't you stop doing race swaps and gender swaps? Do your own thing. And now you've moved on to it's a brand new IP. It's the own thing. And then they can't have that either. Stop it, internet. Stop it.
Also,
now you can't make your own thing either. This is where you're going just because. Well, with that said, the actress is a hardcore. The actress is a hardcore feminist, though. But whatever,
so
I don't care.
She's still a beautiful woman. People are upset that Tatiana is playing a lead character in a video game.
But now
she is a beautiful woman.
Now they've moved on to now you can't even develop your own thing without crying on the internet. It's a new IP. It hasn't been gender swapped. It hasn't been race swapped. You don't know this character. You have no attachment to the character, but you're still flipping out. Stop it. It's manufactured. Stop making everyone as miserable as you.
I know, King Photo. I know. Hey, this is what happens. I know.
Have you seen the trailer, Blue Jay?
That trailer looked hot.
Yes.
Tati Gabrielle looked hot as fuck.
Yes.
I mean she was in freaking Uncharted. She was in an Uncharted movie.
You know what? You know what? You want to make this topic even hotter? Let's look up the picture of them saying they fixed it. Basically, they did. Oh my god. Do you have that picture?
Hold on. Let me look for it.
So there's a picture where there's what the antis like to do is we fixed it. Listen, look at Pamela Anderson. Beauty standards are changing. People are progressing. Not everyone thinks everything's the same thing. If you look at Stellar Blade, I'm not against Stellar Blade.
Here's one of them.
Oh, I haven't seen that. There's one that just looks like
they changed her natural black features. She is black and Asian for people that don't know. If you look at I can't even with these people on the internet.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I don't take what they say all that serious. I mean, I didn't even know what the game was until my friend from work showed it to me. I thought it looked badass.
Well, beauty standards have changed. Like if you look now, some people think the antis are saying, "Oh, she looks generic, just like an SJW or a feminist." Okay, But if you put her character next to Stellar Blade, I would prefer to play a story with her character instead of Stellar Blade, because Stellar Blade just looks like cheesecake fan service. The game,
it is. The gameplay is horrible.
The game looks
it's not
fun.
A good story.
The game looks fun, but if I'm going for a story, she looks like every single fan service anime character ever. She's extremely generic. Where this character, yes, she looks like she's different. I'm intrigued by her story. I hope there's something more to her. Maybe there's a reason she's shaving her head. I don't know. But that's what seems more generic to me. Pamela Anderson stopped wearing makeup. You know, I'm not telling people they can't wear makeup or anything. I'm just saying beauty is not the same for everyone anymore. And not everyone has to adhere to your standards of beauty. You know,
don't worry,
I think she's hot as F.
I think
if you're go ahead.
Oh, I think Tati's hot as hell too, but I have my own standards right now.
That he still got that book I sent.
Yep.
Okay, so that was my drop it at hot.
I was making the joke, but yeah, I just don't even. It's like I don't even know
for people, it's called Intergalactic Heretic.
Yeah.
It's a Naughty Dog game from the same people that brought you the Last of Us and Uncharted games. Crash. You know,
yeah, and I'm not against traditional beauty standards either. I'm just saying there's a variety out there, and the people that are so hardcore against us, like they just want ladies painted up with makeup all over, and you know it's different now. Why would you? If you're on a space
bounty
station,
hunter,
the
bounty hunter. Come on.
This is the one thing I can honestly say. You know, a lot of the effects, like certain video games, they don't take the person. They do changes of the video game, and some of the video game characters are supposed to look like women. They look like more like men. A lot of I can understand certain aspects.
And half of the guys that are complaining about this look like women. What's your point?
I'm just saying, but
bitches.
But I know, but I'm just saying. But the whole fact is, when it comes to certain things,
don't play video games.
I don't play video. It's not that I don't play video games.
He's allowed to have an opinion.
I'm just saying the fact is that if you're gonna have like certain,
got his mic.
Look, Tomb Raider. Those days are over. I understand that.
She had a blocky chest. I don't get it.
But they try to digitally take out things. They don't make the person look like a woman more. Like, just make the voice. She's a beautiful woman. Why can't they have that image of her on the screen instead of a?
I will answer your question, Dom. Because what was she doing when the gameplay got there? She was kicking ass. It's not important to her character.
I know it's not important to the character, but it's also important to the fact is that you're taking it's like the game, the Star Wars game, Outlaws.
This is perfect. Here's the other answer for you, Dom. If you had her looking all makeuped up, very like in a dress, and then you had her kicking ass at the end of the thing, the same people would be complaining about a different reason. Oh, it's another girl boss. She looks so feminine. She looks like she could kick ass. No one's talking about her abilities.
It has something to do with somebody kicking ass. It's about the fact that the gameplay, that this is the thing, because the reality sets in that the girls, the way they used to look, are not within now.
Because it's not real.
I'm gonna say that's the
reality. It's not real, Dom. It's not reality. You think any woman can match up to those proportions of these characters in video games?
There's lots of different women out there.
Of certain cultures,
I just find all women
huge boobs like that. No,
I just find
every ethnicity has huge boobs. And
it's not about the boob thing.
It's freaking over exaggerated.
Listen,
freaking weebs.
Look, the Outlaws video game. The girl that plays Vess.
She's beautiful in real life.
She's beautiful, but look at what they made her in the video game.
They did de-emphasize her beauty.
Exactly. So that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Why can't you just leave it alone? Yeah, you can make it to a point where you don't have to.
How does that affect the video game play? How does it affect the story?
It's still somewhat of a factor, Bruce. People like sexy.
You're buying a video game because of how hot a character looks.
No.
Oh, it's just the fact is that why digital
superficial beings, sex sells. Sorry, it does. But
so does Sonic. We know saying put some makeup and a wig on Sonic.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Mario,
what's the girl's name? Sonic. What's the chick's name?
If you want to fap up to the princess, Go right ahead.
No one's saying
be my
fapping.
guest.
No one's saying fapping. People like look at YouTube. If you're an extremely good looking person, you're going to have most likely have more success on the internet too. It's just the way it is.
I'm not saying about just that they have a habit of doing that. I'm just saying the fact that the people that they're aiming for are not the same people that they used to aim for, and that's with everything that's going on in Hollywood, video games. They're going for a different demographic to a certain point. And the realistic is that, like Barbie used to be one thing. Now they got Barbies in wheelchairs. They got Barbies, handicapped Barbies. They got
that's been going on.
I'm just saying, all these
70s.
things are happening.
That's
now.
nothing new. It's nothing new. We've had wheelchair doctor, astronaut Barbie since the 70s. That's nothing new. That has nothing to do with feminism.
But now they have
nothing to do with
Barbie,
little dick guys in their basements asking their mother for the password to the internet. Thank you.
I
see your points, Don. I get a little bit.
I'm not judging. I'm just saying that now there are so much different things now to cope.
There seems to be a trend.
Exactly. Every different.
I recognize there's a
personality and person that's out there. Now they have something for everyone, and that's what they're doing now.
Yeah, so but there's a lot of people. I think people underestimate the people who have issues with the way these characters look. There's a lot of people that like Perp was on there. It's like, heck yeah, she looks sexy as hell. Like, she's fire the way she looks. There's different standard. People are different now. They find different things. So people think that she doesn't have to, that she doesn't have to smile or something. She just means business. That's sexy too. Like, she's going for it. No one, I'll tell you one thing. No one questioned her ability to kick ass in that trailer. Did anyone talk about that? No.
Video game. I didn't see the trailer. So what? So the picture that they showed with the two images of her, that's the image they have of her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm just saying out of other stuff that I've seen. I don't know. I didn't see the trailer to this video game. She kicks ass. It's great to have someone that can kick ass, and it's awesome. But I'm just saying the reality of things are the way they are.
And this whole thing, it's fine. A woman can look the way she wants. If she wants to not wear makeup, wear makeup. But we're not talking about in real life. We're talking about a company hiring an actress or actor for a certain feel of a game.
Well, I'm going to ask a question that's going to blow.
You don't tell a director, don't cut my hair because that's not what I want to do.
Well, I'm going to do a question that's going to blow all you intergalactic haters' mind. First off, yeah, she's a new character. She wasn't gender swapped. She wasn't race swapped, and you're still having a problem. And what do you need to wear makeup in space for? What do you need to wear makeup when you're kicking robots' ass? What do you need to? It doesn't,
Hey, freaking George Lucas.
Because a lot of people, I've got to get the image for the thumbnail. A lot of people made, I fixed her and put makeup all over and stuff. I'm like, okay. What does that have to? Why does she need that all in space? It looks silly.
Well, the latest, in the last couple hours, they've been changing her race and getting rid of her facial features.
No, but see, it's not even that. It's the fact is that she, as the person,
you're not familiar with this argument.
I'm just saying that the person she is, the video game looks nothing like her. That's all that matters. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. It doesn't look like her.
On the red carpet, Dom, the difference, if you take the picture of her on like the red carpet or other events, she's wearing makeup, and in the game she's not. She has short hair a lot of time.
Look, it has nothing to do with the person. I'm just saying the video game concept of her as person from person. Make it look like her a lot more than putting your own tweaks into the thing. That's all I said. And it has nothing to do with everybody in the comments. I'm looking at the video. I'm reading in the chat about guys talking about the women in video games, Sausage Fest. I want a woman's point of view on this matter. But you know what? Look, it's with everything. Anything that's
if you want a woman's point of view, go to a woman's channel and watch and support a woman's YouTube channel.
My wife will come in and she'll talk about it. She'll probably figure it out.
Your wife's gonna hit you.
Yeah, she won't hit me.
We gotta get going because it's
can I show
9 o'clock.
Should I show this real quick? This is real quick.
Oh my god!
Because I didn't want to get Blue Jay and Bruce's and Dom Tober's thoughts on. Now this isn't confirmed, but it seems like he's already got the style of the hair and the beard ready to shoot lanterns. They're going to be shooting lanterns in Supergirl pretty soon. First look at Kyle Chandler's Earth One, Hal Jordan for lanterns. Now I went on the record and saying I wasn't that impressed with his casting. I was hoping for someone else because he's not a bad actor. He just seems decent. I've seen him in a lot of projects. But looking at this and then looking at this comic cover here, Bruce, right next to it, it looks perfect for the type of Hal Jordan they're going for. I'm really excited now just on the way Kyle Chandler looks in this. I think it's going to
I don't know why everybody's focused so much on Hal Jordan. Everybody knows Jon Stewart is the Green Lantern.
Well, I'm more excited for Aaron Pierre for Jon Stewart, but I wasn't sure about Hal Jordan because the last time we saw Hal Jordan was Ryan Reynolds in the Green Lantern. But just what's your thoughts on this image here of how he's going to look? This is a good indicator of how he's going to look in the show for me.
I like Axel's comment. He looks like Joel from Last of Us.
He actually does.
And Lanterns, I'm actually looking forward to Lanterns more than Superman.
I mean, he looks good. It's a dude with a big. I mean, it looks good. I mean, I'm just kind of waiting for the final product. So, or like at least set photos, see how it's about to turn out. I'm looking forward to the Lantern show, and I mean, I'm mostly interested in. I'm a Jon Stewart person, you know. I mean, like me some Jon Stewart. I mean, Hal Jordan, I'm not against him. You know, he's cool, but he's not as good as Johnny Boy, man.
Axel asks, why can't Hal and John be the same age? I think it's more interesting. There's an age difference. There's more dynamics at play there. There's like sort of like an apprentice in a master type situation, I would think that I'd appreciate, and it'll be fun when there's an age difference. If you think of like buddy cops, it's a lot more fun. That's like a buddy cop vibe. Bruce, Thom, did you have some thoughts on this?
You know, I actually think it looks pretty good. You know, like I said, not a big DC fan. I know who Green Lantern is, Hal Jordan. I know I know all those characters. You know, he's a pretty good actor. You know, pretty good actor. You know, he could probably kill it. You know, we'll see. We'll see when the series comes on.
And I think that is all for the Power Hour tonight. I want to thank Blue Jay and Dom for putting up with us. I want to thank everyone in the chat. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and tomorrow night on Kingdom of Nerds and Renovision. Well, not tomorrow night. I'm sorry. Friday, we're gonna have Artist of the Year potentially Mark Spears on the show doing another interview. And we will be giving away. I'm going to open a box and give away packs of cards. These boxes are going for $150, $200. So the packs are $30 each. So I will be giving out 5 lucky winners on Friday. And Dom, I did get. What is that? Doing that? Hold on. No wonder. Stupid virtual background thing. I will be giving out monster cards on Friday. So. Hopefully you show up.
Cool. Let me bring this up to the poll results. Should I end it now? It's tied. Superman the movie versus Superman 25. Man of Steel. Superman Returns. The people don't like that poster. Okay.
I mean, I like the poster. It's a pretty cool poster. The movie's not as memorable as the rest of the other ones, in my opinion.
Well, thank you for putting this together, Bruce. I really appreciate Domtober and Blue Jay visiting for the Power Hour. We'll have to make it more often for sure.
Yeah, I asked like the last minute. I was like, I don't know, maybe like 2 people there. I mean, I could ask there, like, oh yeah, Dom's there. Oh, cool. And yeah, I mean, it was better than I thought it was gonna be until
until the final topic.
Hey, Blue Jay, when you said that Dom was cool, my wife just turned around and goes, I would never say that. I'm like, damn it. My wife, man.
I love his wife. His wife is great. Dom, look what I got. Look what I got in the mail today.
No, Joe, it's not.
Ooh, you bastard.
Look what I got in the mail today.
I want that.
That's really cool. That's really cool. Does anyone agree with Joe that Guy Gardner's the best Green Lantern? No.
He got the best book. He actually doesn't put it in Dumb and Dumber. What's his name? Jim Carrey and Dumb and Dumber.
I know he's an asshole. Isn't Guy Gardner an asshole?
I hope so.
He's an asshole.
And he has a dumb haircut.
He's the Cyclops of the Green Lantern Corps.
All right. Should we end it?
We're ending it.
Okay, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment on both channels, and let's make the power out. Let's like take it to new heights in 2025. Let's go.
I mean, how much higher can we go?
Well, we
yeah,
had 60 people watching on both.
Exactly,
the
chat
which is amazing.
The chat kept going, which is awesome.
Was going.
That's awesome.
Chat was amazing. Everybody's amazing. Thank you.